Good afternoon to one and all. Today we are going to see the concept of classes and object in Java. As all of you know, Java is an object-oriented programming language. Everything in Java is associated with classes and object along with its attribute and methods. For example, if car is an object, the attributes will be weight and color of the car and methods will be drive and brake. A class is like an object constructor or a blueprint for creating object. Objects have states and behavior. For example, if a dog is an object, color, name, breed are its state, and wagging the tail, barking, eating will be the behavior of an object dog. An object is an instance of a class. An object has three characteristics: state, behavior, and identity. The value given to the object is known as a state. Behavior means specify what function the object is going to perform. Identity: each object has a unique identity, but it is invisible to the external user. However, it is internally used by JVM to identify each and every object. An object is an instance of a class. Different definition for objects can be: it is a real world entity, a runtime entity, an entity which has state and behavior, and it is an instance of a class. What is a class? A class is a group of objects which has common properties. It is a template from which objects are created. It is a logical entity and it cannot be physical. A class in Java contains fields, method, constructor, blocks, nested class, and interface. Now, how to declare a class in Java? It is syntax is class followed by class name, opening curly braces. Within the braces you can specify the fields and method. Here fields specify attributes which we are going to use, and methods specify what functions what functions the class is going to perform or a program is going to perform. Next comes the instance variable in Java. A variable which is created inside the class but outside the method is known as an instance variable. Now here, the instance variable does not get memory at compile time. It gets its memory at runtime when the object or an instance of a class is created, and that's why it's known as an instance variable. Now here is the example on the left hand side where we have used a class, where we have declared a class of type public. Here there are two variables, string and breed, and color, two of type string and one of type integer. Then here there are three methods, barking, hungry, and sleeping. This is how we can declare the fields and methods inside the class dog. Now there are three types of variable: local variable, instance variable, and class variable. We have already seen what is instance variable. We will see what are the local variables. Variables defined inside methods, constructor, or block are known as local variable. Now see in the given example, if I am declaring any of the variable in my method barking, the scope of the variable will be within these braces only. Outside the function, the variable is destroyed. So such type of variable are known as local variable. We have already seen the instance variable. And class variable are variable declared within the class outside any method, and it is declared with the keyword static. Now these are the three types of variable. Next, how to create an object. An object is created by the syntax by specifying the class name followed by the object name, and you have to use the keyword new. Now here is the example. In this example, my class is the name of my class. This is of type public. Then here I have declared one variable of type integer. Here is my main function. Within the main function, the first statement is the creation of my object. Now here the syntax is class name followed by object name, and new you have to use the keyword new followed by again class name. Then value of the object. To access any of the variable within the class, you have to use object name before the variable name, and also the dot operator. Object name dot operator and variable name. Next, methods in Java. A method is like a function which is used to expose the behavior of an object. Advantage of method are code reusability, code optimization. And what is the use of new keyword? It is used to allocate the memory at runtime. All the objects get memory in heap memory area. So this is the only use, that it will allocate the memory at runtime for that particular object. Now here is the example where we are using class. We are also creating the object. Now here in this program, a main is defined within the class. So we will see the example directly. Here my class name is student. Within the student I have declared two variable of type, one is of type integer, another is of type string. Next is my main function. Here I have created the object s1 of my class student, and then I am printing the value of both the variables, object name dot id and object name dot name. So s1 is my object. Now as here none of the variable is initialized, it is only declared, it will give 0 value for the integer, and for name it will return the value null. So your output is 0 and null. Next, now in this example, a class main is defined outside the class. We will see the example here. This is my class, same as previous one. Now here I have created another class test student. Within the I have declared my main function, and then here I have created the object of class student. Now I am printing the value using same object name dot id. Here also there no value is initialized to none of the variables, so your output will be 0 and null. Next, there are three ways to initialize the object. First is by reference variable, by method and by constructor. We will see each one of them. Here the first example is initialization through reference. So here is my example. Here is my class student with two variable id and name. Another is my class test student 2. In that I have declared the main function. Then I have created the object. Now this is the syntax of initialization through reference. Object name dot variable name equal to 101. Here itself I have assigned the value 101 to the variable id. Another Sonu variable value has been assigned to my variable name. And next I am printing the value of both the variables. Here double quotes indicate space between two variable name. So here output will be 101 and Sonu. So this is one of the method of initialization through reference. Now next example is initialization through method. Here again class is my student is my class. There are two variables, and now here I have used two methods. First method is insert record and second method is display information. In insert record I have passing two parameter, one is of type integer, another is of type string. Next in display I am going to print the value of both the variables. Next is my class test student, then is my main. Here I have created two objects s1 and s2. Then I have inserted values each time through one object. So s1 dot insert, s2 dot insert. Here as two object is created, two times memory will be allocated for each object, and values inside the object will be stored in the variable. And then I am going to display the values inside the variable. So here I will get the output 111 when my s1 dot display information is called, and I will get the output 222 rn when my second function is called. So this is the example of initialization through method. Now next is constructor in Java. A constructor is a special method that is used to initialize a newly created object and is called just after the memory is allocated for the object. It can be used to initialize the object to desired values or default values at the time of object creation. So what are the rules for creating a Java constructor? First rule is, all of you know that constructor has the same name as a class name, and it should not return a value or not even void. It will not return any of the value. Now here is the example. My class name is demo. My class name is demo. I have declared two variables, value 1 and value 2 in class. Then is my constructor where value 10 is assigned to value 1 and 20 is assigned to value 2. And then there is a print statement. Then there is a function display where I am going to print the value. Then is my main function, and here d1 object is created of my class demo, and then finally display statement is called. Now here how the value is initialized. When the object is created, once the object is created, at the same time their constructor will be called and value will be initialized to 10 and 20 for each variable, and then the statement inside constructor will be displayed. So the first line to be printed will be inside constructor, and then where display function will be called, then you will get the value 1 equal to 10, value 2 equal to 20. I hope I have cleared with the basic concept of what is the class, what is the object, and how to initialize the values of an object by using any of the three methods. Still, if you have any doubt, you can directly contact me. Thank you.